Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Uh, Welcome to Ocean Free Courses, and today we will have class in English for 11th grade. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Yomil Fitra Ramadan. So I did my bachelor or S1 in Albania, Bachelor of Arts in English Language and Literature. I also did my master in the same university, Master of Science in English Language and Literature. I joined the Erasmus Exchange Program to Middle East Technical University for my master degree. And now I'm working as the head of English department in Chaya Rancamaya Islamic Boarding School. Glad to have you here to get to know you and to teach you English. And I think it's better for us to pray before we start our lesson. Okay. Wait a minute. So before we start our lesson, let's pray together. Pray begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni. Amin. Thank you. One more time, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will unmute you I will mute all of you, and I hope we will have like a communicative class, or we will have a very involving class. And when I ask the question, I hope you can answer it. So you can unmute yourself. Please, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me just by unmuting yourself. It is also possible if you want to turn on the camera. Before we start the lesson, I'd like to explain several things first. Okay, so here is your schedule. Okay, here is your schedule. So today you will have a class with me from 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock, but I will have I need to have a break in between, so 5 minutes break in between, and then you will have a class with me again on Friday, same hour, 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Okay, so I'd like to explain something. In our school, in Rajamaya, in Pribadi, or in Charisma, so in international school, usually we use this kind of measuring. So B1, maybe a lot of you have heard it before. So there is A1, A2, beginner, elementary, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced, and mastery. So you have heard about it. We call it Common European Framework of Reference, and our book is based on this. So we are going to use a book that is called Empower. So it starts with A1, A2, B1. B1 plus means the level in between B1 and B2. So if B1 is pre-intermediate, B2 is upper intermediate. So B1 plus, the book that we are going to use today, is the intermediate level. Okay, it's based on Common European Framework. It goes stage by stage, level by level, rank by rank, and I really hope you can follow this because you are 11 grade students, so you are supposed to use B1 plus or B2. Okay, and then we could start with the book. Okay, so here is the book, B1 plus. Regarding our regarding our schedule that we got for two meetings today and on Friday. I'm planning to have two lessons. So inside one chapter, there are four sub chapters. So 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D. If we have time, I really hope we can finish 2A today and then 2B for tomorrow. Okay. So it's really a good book because we learn grammar and vocabulary, also reading in the same book. So four basic skills of English, or four basic skills of language, which is speaking, reading, writing, and also listening. It's integrated in this book. If we have a direct class, I would like to read this part. But since we only have like the online class, I'll just go to the purpose or to the target of the reading passage. So the reading passage is here to teach us how to understand some vocabulary about word. We will also have the quizzes after this. Okay, so there is a passage, and it won't teach us about this. Okay, vocabulary about work. Now we could directly go to the exercise, to the vocabulary of work. Meanwhile, we got the offline sources here. On the other hand, we also got the online sources. Okay, I will use the online sources. So vocabulary
In
about
this
work.
unit,
Let's start.
you studied words and expressions about work, like career and CV. Let's look at this vocabulary again.
Okay, I hope you can be a very communicative student. Let's continue. So,
Put the word cards in I know this or I don't know
okay,
this.
let's assume we know nothing about this vocabulary. Okay, let's assume we know nothing about this vocabulary. This is very simple but tricky vocabulary.
Look at the work vocabulary in the box.
So in
Put the
the
correct word or phrase
online
in the gap on the
sources,
cards.
you got this exercise and the presentation. Okay, as a student, when you got the book, you will have these codes, and when you're entering the codes, you can access these sources online. Okay, let's see what we got in this vocabulary work. Number one, hundreds of people applied for the job, but only six candidates were invited for an interview. uh, First of all, it's really useful when we got a visual, you know, a visual learners. So you will be very easy to understand something with a picture. Okay, number one, hundreds of people apply for the job, but only six candidates were invited for an interview. So when you see this word in bolds, we got to match the word with the picture down here. For example, number one, it's like F. The picture is F. So hundreds of interviewer applied for. You learn how to use the word inside the context through to the pictures. Okay. Number two, it's hard to balance family life and career. Which picture could you assume? Maybe Lutfi, Naomi. Maybe you could assume this. It's hard to balance family life and career. Which picture? Or Satrio? Anyone?
B,
What?
Mister.
Yes, B. Correct. Yes, it's really good. Correct. So B. It's really
Okay.
easy. You can see the family here, the baby, and you also see the carrier here, the laptop. So it's just here to trigger you, to stimulate you in order to be able to differentiate them for visual learner. I'm proud of my practical skills and medical knowledge. What is it? I'm proud of medical skill. So it's more likely to be
E.
yes, E. This one, the doctor. Okay, so medical skill. Okay, number three is incorrect. Number four, there are 200 employees in this organization, but I'm only in charge. I'm only in charge of a small team. Which one? Small team? Yeah, it's either A or C. So which one?
A.
Yes, it's A. It's correct. So in charge means to be the leader of it. Okay. Number five, I've got good grades, but I haven't got much experience to put on my CV. So which one you
C.
think? Yes, D, CV.
D.
We
Yeah.
going to say correct. Good job. Number six, I've got a lot of business contact who work for employers in different countries. So the only one that we haven't used is C, you know. So
C.
there is employer and there is employee. Okay. I know you have heard about those words and you think the word is easy, but it's do no harm to learn them again. Okay. So this is the visual one, and we also got the explanation here, like the jobs you do during your working life, we call it a career, for example. Okay, so this kind of matching we could learn it online as well. Like number one, let's continue with the online one. Numbers of letters that show how good someone work is. What is it? 7, 8, 9, or ABC? What we call it? Anyone? Sarah? Maybe? Nazwa?
Knowledge.
Great.
Ah, yes,
Great.
grade. So you got the grade. What was your grade? Nine. What is your grade? A. We call it grade. Okay. Numbers of letters that show how good someone's work is. It's a grade. Okay. What is your grade? A. What is your grade? Nine, for example. Understanding of a subject that you get by experience or study, and you got the noun here. Okay, it's a noun, and understanding a subject that we got from the experience here. Maybe we call it, my teacher's knowledge of history, and you got the sentence as well. So if you are not sure, my teacher's work experience of history, so it doesn't make sense, you can choose another word. My teacher's knowledge of history is amazing. So knowledge. Next one, to be the person who has control of or is responsible for someone. What is it? We got it in the book as well. So CV, practical skill, no. Be in charge of, is it correct? Look, it will just, that's not correct. It will just refuse to, or be in charge of. Okay. I'm in charge of travel. So be in charge means to be the person who has control, and that's a phrase. Okay, that's a phrase. Great job. Continue. A person or organization that employs people. What is it?
Organization.
Employee.
Oh.
What organization? A person or organization that employs people. What will you get? Employs people.
Employer.
Employee.
Lawyer.
Employee is the person that was hired. Employer, the one that hired them. Okay. People keep coming. So employer is the boss. Let's say, so I hire two people, so I'm the employer, or I'm being hired by someone, so I'm the employee. Okay, employee and employer. Okay, let's continue. An official group of people who work together for the same purpose. What is it? So a lot, like 2 or 4 people, 3 people work together.
A team.
Team.
Yes, right. So no, not this one.
Organization.
Organization. An organization.
Oh.
Either for social or political purposes. The job or jobs you do during your working life, especially
Career.
if you continue to get better jobs. What is it? The jobs you do during your working life.
Career.
He began his
Career.
career.
Expired.
So we did
Okay.
as a salesman, and now he's a company president. So the jobs that you do during your career. The process of finding answer to difficult problems. So there is a process to finding an answer to difficult problem, and it's an adjective. What is it?
Problem
Problem
solving.
solving.
Solving skills. Okay, problem solving. Great job. You got a good answer. The process of teaching or learning in school. What we call it? Now we have this process. The process of
Practical
edu-
education.
education. So
Education.
education process, as they say. Okay, an adjective relating to experience, real situation, action. It's more like an action. What is it? Work experience, that's an action. How about practical skills?
Practical skills.
Practical.
Yeah, practical skills. It's more like an action. Rather than just the words, your action is someone who is paid to work for someone else. There's what we call
Employee.
yes, so employer and the employee. Knowledge that you get from doing a job. So my boss said it's more
Experience.
experience.
Work
So
experience.
you
Experience.
do your job, you do your work, and you got the experience. Correct. A document. What is it? Noun. A document describing your education.
CV.
We call it CV or
Curriculum.
curriculum vitae. Okay, CV. CV. It's like included all your
In a
street,
team.
name, education background, work experience, etc. A group of people who work together to do something. This is what we
In a,
Team.
in a
what we
team.
were misunderstood before. A meeting in which someone asks you question to see if you are suitable for a job. Okay, job interview. There's a
Interview. Yes.
oh, you got the job. Correct. I had two job interview last week. To request something is a verb, so I have applied
Apply.
for, I have applied for a job in IT. So the ability is a skill. The activity is also. That's all
All the answers are correct.
the vocabulary
When you're ready,
that
go to the next
we need
screen.
to learn. Okay. Provide us with
Remember, you can use this language check again as often as you want.
okay, and you can access the offline sources anytime you want, even when you have already finished them. Quiz here, but before we do the quizzes about the vocabulary, we could do the exercise here. Okay, so here's the exercise. You just need to put the word inside the sentence. Let's see, number one. Andika or anyone, can you please read number one? My uncle had a long, successful
Experience.
career. Okay, correct. My uncle had a long and successful career in the army, but now he works as a school teacher. So, career. Great job. Anyone else wants to read it? Rahadian? I prefer more communicative class. Please, number two, Phillips has just been promoted. He's now in what? Wait a minute. In what is it? In apply, in charge.
Charge
Yes,
of
in charge of a.
Team. Interview.
Good job. Why don't you just read it loudly? It's okay. If we made mistakes, it's a normal thing to do when we are learning. So, Philip has just been promoted. He's now in charge of a team of a shop assistant. They have invited me for an
Interview.
yes,
On.
Interview.
yes, correct.
apply
For
apply for
for an interview. When you got a, an, or the, it's actually a noun after that. Okay, but it's okay. Good try. Number four, according to their
Skill.
also according to their what
Skill.
should be a noun. According to their experience, CVs,
Experience.
experience. Okay, most of the person that apply for
Candidate.
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 Candidates.
Most of the candidates seems to have a lot of
Skill.
knowledge
Knowledge.
knowledge,
skills
Yes.
skills. We could figure it out later. Okay, don't worry. Number five, it shouldn't be full of a correct
Oh
answer.
my god.
Why don't you
Apply.
Apply
apply for
for.
a job? Why don't you apply for a job as a journalist? Number six, I think you will need most of the
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
knowledge you learn
Knowledge.
at university in your new job, such as planning and organization your work. It's more like
CV.
skills, but
Safe.
you could do this. He's more of a
Knowledge.
courageous, so he has an impressive.
Ah, CV.
It's a CV.
CV.
Okay. One, two, four. Four, four mistakes, but we can do it again. Don't worry. Okay, let's check it. One, two, three, four. Let's correct our answer. So, according to their CVs, most of the candidates seems to have a lot of, we call it experience. Okay, so you see someone experience through their CVs, and as I said before, you learn at university such as planning or organization is a skills. Okay, skills of planning something. So, and the last one is more like knowledge. She has an impressive knowledge of the French market. So you earn it for 10 years and you got the
Wow.
knowledge. Anything you want to change, maybe? And I think it's the most suitable one, but I don't know. Let's check it. Yeah. So look, guys. Uh, they are really similar. We already understand it. It's an easy word, sir. We know how to understand it. We use it a lot, but when you use it in a sentence, we need to learn it slowly. Okay, but it was a good trial. Actually, there is one more, but I would prefer to do the quizzes right now. Here, the career vocabulary is similar, but we did this to enrich our vocabulary. Okay, to enrich our vocabulary about career, about work, occupation. Okay, so let's us play quizzes. Now go to joinmyquiz.com. I will put it in our chat. So please,
Dua, tiga, empat.
yeah, please go to join. Please write your name as well, the real name, joinmyquiz.com, and enter the codes. Okay, the game code is 2234316. 234,316. Okay. I'm waiting.
234.
And please write your name, the real name, because we could get the report. So Fatur is here. Okay, Murshid. There are 37 participants. Okay, there are 37 participants. Reninta. Okay. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. Okay, so 9:25 we will start the quizzes, and the rest of you can join while we are having the quiz. 1 minute. I mean, how is the speech of my class? Is it too fast or too slow, guys? Do you? I mean, do I need to speak more slowly, or is it too slow for you, or it's just right? What do you think? How is the pace or the speed, the pace of my speech? Is it too fast or not?
Middle, middle.
Okay, so it's just right. It's not too fast, neither too slow. Okay, 19 students have joined. 21. Okay, 30 seconds more. We will wait for 30 seconds more. Okay, 234,316. Yes. Okay. 10 seconds. 24. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I will start. Let's start. not only the correct answer, but speed is really important here.
Be ahead or beyond prospect for
It's
the
easy.
future. Author capability. At
Most of you got the correct answer.
what to solve. Mikir. Respon. Salah ada bisa ada.
Okay,
Whether and from
please
the
trick answer.
study degree.
John.
Wiz first place, Hanif second place, Irfan third place. Okay, 75% accuracy. Okay. Great job. Strict, non-strict answer. Wiz, Mushit, 8 strict answer. Wow. You keep in the first place.
Hah? Apa? Udah.
Okay, 2 more. Wiz. Wow, so Irfan is coming to the first place. Hanif now. Okay, so Irfan first, Hanif second, Wiz third. Zahra fourth place. Rika fifth. Okay, we should end it in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. So I should end it now. And the game. Okay, so congratulations for Irfan. With third place, Hanif second place, and Irfan in the first place. Let's talk about the question just a little bit before we have a break. So, it's still the same vocabulary. So 79%. I was surprised. So you don't need to come to my class then. You already understand the lesson. Okay, guys. Let's review the question. Employer, employee, worker that we learned before. Employee, the same thing, but different answer. A fellow worker, co-worker, the salary, okay, activities, things person likes and enjoys, the interest, skill you have already developed, ability, interview, interest, aptitude, goals, references, interest, any vocabulary that you think you just saw it right now, or any vocabulary that you saw in the first time, or you don't understand it yet, you can ask me directly. Resume is different pronunciation with resume. So to resume the game is different. This one is resume. Okay, it's a noun. Capacity for learning, aptitude. This is aptitude. So if you ask me what is aptitude, sir, aptitude is capacity for learning or the natural ability. That's why SAT or Scholastic Aptitude Test, they call it aptitude or academic skills. Let's say occupation, career, salary. So most of the vocabulary is easy, and it's proven by a lot of students that answer correctly, and the accuracy is really high. We can download it. I can send it to the ocean, and they can send it to your parents. And yeah, you got a really good answer, and you got a really good score for it. So here is the result. Okay, the average score and everything. I can send it to the ocean, and then they can send it to your parents. Okay, so great job, guys. Actually, in the next class, we are going to learn the grammar. So if if you did the first class with the vocabulary, and we did some of exercises here, next exercise we'll do about the second part. So here's the book. We have done the vocabulary work here. So match the job. We have learned it. CVs, in charge of, grades, business contact, employers, etc. So in the next hour after a break, so let's have a break, 5 minutes break, a short break, and we are going to do the grammar, present perfect simple and past simple. If we cannot finish it right now, we can. If we cannot finish it right now, we can just do it after the break or on the next session. Okay. So for now, let's have a short break, 5 minute short break. So 9:37 or 9:38 maximum. Please rejoin the class, and if you have any question, you can ask me. So five minutes break, okay? And please join this class again. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please join again, guys, after 5 minutes.
University. The letter came this morning. They've accepted me.
That's great news. What did your parents say?
Oh, I haven't told them yet. Ma uses two tenses to talk about events in the past. The present perfect simple and past simple.
So the present perfect simple, I've just heard from the university, but when, you don't know. Okay, you just focus on the heard thing. So I've just heard it. That's the present perfect things. And the later came this morning. This is past tense. The later came this morning. So you focus on the time. When is the time? This morning. Okay, this is past simple.
She talks about something that happened recently.
Okay, I've just heard.
I've just heard from the university.
Mhm.
She adds when it happened. The letter came this morning.
Okay, so this is present perfect. This
She also
one is
says
past tense.
She hasn't told her parents yet. This is something that has not happened before that point in time.
Okay. I haven't told them yet. Present perfect. Where we can see it, sir? You could see it through the third tenses or third verb of it. That's great news. What did your parents say? That's a past simple as well.
When do we use the present perfect
Now, when do we
simple
use it?
and the past simple? Let's look at a table.
It's really long, but I hope you can make it simple. So experiences. I have never seen such a nice campus. So you have never seen it. That's where when you use the present perfect.
We can use the present perfect simple to talk about experiences, often with ever and never.
I don't really like it when you use this annotation. Okay, so
We can also use this tense to talk about things that have happened recently, often with just.
okay. You just heard it. You used this.
The
I
present
just heard.
perfect simple can also be used to talk about things that have happened and things that haven't happened before now.
Okay. So I have just heard from the university. As I said before, it's in the past event that have an effect on the present. I have just washed my hand. I washed it in the past. I still my hands still get wet in the present. So that's where do we use present perfect tense? Progress, things that have already happened, and things that haven't happened yet. So when the things haven't happened yet, you use I have not plus yet at the end of the sentence. Example: I haven't been in yet. Okay. The duration. She has worked here since 2012. But when you use for it's not with the time, but with the amount of the time. That's the difference between them. So she has worked here since 2012, but they have lived in this town for 2 years. If you use since, so since 2018. Okay. Another specific detail like we got married in Singapore or I started my new job yesterday. This is where do we use past simple. So it's detail, the time, yesterday, or the place, Singapore. So we don't use present perfect simple in this context. Okay, and we get some kind of
Is the grammar correct?
we have to choose it.
Choose yes or no.
Sarah, can you choose number one? I have met him yesterday. So is it correct or not? So I have
No,
no. Why? Why?
because
Specific
there
specific time.
specific time.
Because I have met is the present perfect simple, while yesterday is past simple. So it doesn't make sense when you combine both of them. So I have met him yesterday. So present perfect or past simple. It's incorrect. Okay, number two. I didn't have breakfast this morning. Was it correct or not?
Correct.
I didn't have breakfast this morning.
Correct.
So pure
Correct.
present simple. Okay, great job. So it's pure present simple. Why, sir? Because you have the time, the time information this morning, and it's correct because you use present simple for that. Have you ever been to Finland? Correct or
Correct.
not? So it's talk about experience. Okay, I have never been to Finland, and the interrogative sentence you just change the place. Have you ever been to Finland? So this one was correct. And she didn't receive your email yet. Was it correct or not?
No,
She
So what is
didn't
the correct
know.
form of it?
Present
uh,
perfect.
She
she haven't
Hasn't.
yes
She hasn't
yes.
received.
she hasn't received your email yet.
Okay, correct. She hasn't received with the verb three. So with the she hasn't received your email yet. So this one was incorrect.
That's correct.
Okay.
We say, I met him yesterday.
You say I met him yesterday. Just use the
She
present
hasn't
simple
received your
one.
email yet.
Okay, and you say she hasn't received your email yet. So correct. It was a good answer. So this one is wrong and this one is wrong. So that's correct. In the in the online resources, they also have provide us with the workbook, but I'm not going to do it because we also have the quiz as well. So the workbook is basically the same. It's to test your understanding of the topic. But I will prefer the question that I have prepared in the quizzes because it's most simple. Right? Okay. So lesson A, then you got this present perfect simple, and the question, just some review on that. It's like this. So I have worked for my present company, you know, since 2012, not for. Okay, those kind of question. We can do it next time. Okay, this kind of question. I'd like to do the quizzes because we only have like 8 minutes left. Okay, so please join again, and it's only for today quizzes. Next meeting we can use Kahoots or other platform like AdSites. Okay, so do the same thing. Please go to joinmyquiz.com, and this is the game code. The question is about present perfect simple and past simple. Okay, everyone. So, so Irfan, I hope you can be the first one, or someone else will come and change the place. Okay, so please go to joinmyquiz.com and enter the code. It is 782927. Okay. We only use quizzes for this meeting. Next meeting on Friday we can use Kahoots. Okay. So 19 people have already joined. There are actually 34. So I can wait like 10 seconds more. 25. Yes. 27. Okay, I will wait for the rest in the game. Okay, inside the game you can rejoin the game again. So go to the quizzes 782940. Okay, participant 35, 26. I think it's okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Could you see the question? Okay, great job. Present perfect simple and past simple. Okay. Fifteen question. Look, Haikal, great job. Not only correct answer, but speed. Speed is really important, but you must be very careful. Remember, present perfect simple, verb 3, past simple, verb 2. Remember that. That's the key for this lesson. Okay, Irfan second place, Nur Abdi first place. Okay, still some students need more practice here. Don't worry, we can talk about this topic on Friday again, okay? Some short review. Be careful. 73% accuracy. So 9:58. Okay, one last minute. Irfan's good job, perfect score. Nur Abdi one mistakes. Shiva still doing it. Bro. Still in it. I need to ask you here, guys. Where's the problem? Why you can't do the quiz? Okay. Let's say 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, Zia. Shall we end the game now? One last answer, Elzia. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's end the game. So congratulations for Eva, Ro dan Nur Abdi, first, second, and third place. And for the others, we can do more practice to improve our understanding on this. So 69% accuracy. It was really good. Okay, don't look down upon yourself. So present perfect. I have been studying English for. Why are you? I've been running for 2 hours. My family traveled. Okay, traveled. Matthias has traveled. So most of you have understand it. Anyone that got a lot of mistakes, any questions? It's here. 15. Where's the problem? Pilar has written since yesterday. Okay, you got since and you got yesterday. That's why you think it's roads because you got the time. But here, guys, it's the questions of a trap. Okay, because you got since it means it's a present perfect tense, and just because you got yesterday doesn't mean it's past tense. Okay, so you can change it since 2012, since 2010, since 2005, or you can change it since yesterday. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that we know that Pilar has written it in the past. Okay, in the past, and we got the book. We got the book, or we got the paper right now. It means that something happens in the past, and we got the effect right now. Okay, that's why the correct answer is has written. Good job. So thank you for participating. It was a really nice class. I hope next meeting we could finish this because there's still a lot of exercises here. Okay, like here, number 2 till number 5, and another one we still have present perfect simple. Oh, this present perfect continuous actually for next Friday's meeting. So, any questions so far before we end the lesson? I just want to ask. Irfan, any question? Zahra? Guys, any question? So if you have no question, then
No.
okay, thank you. So today we learn about two things. The first one is the vocabulary of work or jobs, occupation, and the second one we learn about the differentiation between present perfect simple and past simple. Okay. The next meeting we are going to this grammar again, and there will be another vocabulary. So please join this link again on Friday, the same hour, 9 to 10 o'clock. If you have no questions, so we can close the class by saying doa kafaratul majlis, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Mister.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You are
Good
welcome.
luck.